Hello, it is Wednesday, November the 23rd. It's the Greenbrier Valley Church of the Nazarene with your daily devotion. Today we continue in the story of Samson from the book of Judges, chapter 16. Today we are reading verses 17 through 22. Here's the word of the Lord. So he told her everything. No razor has ever been used on my head, he said, because I have been a Nazarite dedicated to God from my mother's womb. If my head were shaved, my strength would leave me, and I would become as weak as any other man. When Delilah saw that he had told her everything, she sent word to the rulers of the Philistines. Come back once more, and he has told me everything. So the rulers of the Philistines returned with the silver in their hands. After putting him to sleep on her lap, she called for someone to shave off the 7 braids of his hair, and so began to subdue him, and his strength left him. Then she called Samson. The Philistines are upon you. He woke from his sleep and thought, I'll go out as before and shake myself free. But he did not know that the Lord had left him. Then the Philistines seized him, gouged out his eyes, and took him down to Gaza. Binding him with bronze shackles, they set him grinding grain in the prison. But the hair on his head began to grow again after it had been shaved. And that is the word of the Lord. The article is titled, God Offers Hope, by Stephanie Malcolm. Here's what Stephanie writes. Samson was led away by his enemies to prison, his heart broken by betrayal. He is humiliated when they take his eyes and force him to do menial work. Despite all the missteps that Samson made to get himself put there, God still brings hope in the middle of dire circumstances. Samson's hair begins to grow, showing that God has not forgotten Samson. Little by little, God brings power back to Samson, foreshadowing the end of the story. No matter how much we have messed up or how deep our sin goes, God does not forget us. God is on a quest to redeem us. That does not mean, however, we get out of the circumstances of our action. Samson is still imprisoned, but God met him where he was and brought hope in that dark cell. Excuse me. God began to give Samson the strength to get out of the hole he has dug himself into. God will always help us find a way out of our sins and give us the strength to make the changes necessary to find a way out. And the hymn is Love Lifted Me by James Rowe. Souls in danger, look above. Jesus completely saves. He will lift you by his love out of the angry waves. And from the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 31. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. And this is your daily devotion for Wednesday, November the 23rd. Have a blessed day.